EN Radio Network.
This is Alex Jones with 5 good reasons you should consider buying a solar power generator. Number 1, new climate legislation could easily double or triple your electric bill. Number 2, our new energy czar wants to control how much power your electric company allows you to have. It's true. Total government control of electricity in the name of smart grid technology is coming. Number 3, in some areas of the country, the power grid is dangerously overloaded. And now new socialist legislation is only compounding the problem. Number 4, dangerous weather is always a threat to local grids. Every year, thousands of families lose their power from weather-related outages. Number 5, a solar power generator provides powerful backup insurance and peace of mind. Folks, I really believe in the solar power generators offered by Solutions from Science, one of my oldest sponsors. You can get more information at www.mysolarbackup.com. That's mysolarbackup.com. Remember, the government doesn't own the sun, so go to mysolarbackup.com or call 1-877-327-0365. Listen up, friends. This is Alex Jones with key information. The mainstream media is now admitting that we're going into a depression. Don't be dependent on the government for you and your family. You need to get your own supply of high-quality storable foods from efoodsdirect.com. They're the best company out there, the longest continually operating, with a ton of great food to choose from. It's all fresh, made on a monthly basis, not some old cruddy food they're selling you like some of the other guys. Try their new evacuation pack, a 2-week supply of delicious, easy-to-fix food. It comes with all the equipment you need to prepare it. With open talk of a strike on Iran in the next 3 months, the crisis in the Gulf, and possible evacuations, get yourself and your family ready today. The place to go is efoodsdirect.com. Go to their website online right now, efoodsdirect.com/Alex, or call 800-409-5633. Again, on the web, efoodsdirect.com/Alex, or give them a call at 800-409-5633.
You may be arrested and or subject to other police action.
Tyranny is here. The grim future foretold in 1984 has become reality.
It really says that the state is God.
The United States is now recognized globally as one of the most oppressive police states on earth. This film conclusively proves the existence of a secret network of FEMA camps, now being expanded nationwide. This documentary exposes how the continuity of government program has established an all-powerful shadow state. Police State 4 chronicles the sickening depths to which our republic has fallen. Prepare to enter the secretive world of emergency dictatorship, body scanners, sound cannons, citizen spies, stage terror, and cameras on every street corner. It's only the beginning of the New World Order's hellish plan. The police state isn't coming. It's here. Secure your copy today at Infowars.com or see it online in the highest quality at PrisonPlanet.tv.
We now take you live
to the Central Texas Command Center
in the heart of the resistance. You're listening to The Alex Jones Show.
So, 10, 12 years ago, I would read MIT, Pentagon documents, EU documents where they plan to put cameras in all cars to watch you in real time. They even talked about how they would sell it, saying, well, 30-plus children in the U.S. die every year on average when they're left in hot cars. So we'll punish everyone. And we'll put pressure sensors in the front and back seats that if the temperature goes above 100 degrees, the camera will turn on and call police and give them an image of whoever's in the car. Well, you go open your car in the summer, it's 100 degrees, you get in there and turn the AC on, it turns on. They admittedly, as we told you many years before they came out and told the public that they were using OnStar to dial in without warrants and listen to you. All of this is admittedly designed to surveil everything you're doing. Remember 5 years ago, Google came out and announced a patent, and then Yahoo was also in the news saying, well, we've got a patent too, and we're going to deploy this. And it uses the microphones and cameras that are in all the new computers, but 5 years ago they were being phased in then. And they said, don't worry, humans aren't going to watch and listen to you. A computer, if it hears a dog barking or it will listen to what TV show you're watching, it will then know what ads to tailor and have pop up. Now that's their cover. Of course, they'll then make profits out of their surveillance. That's one side of it. But the real main overarching reason they're doing this is to track everything you're really saying and doing, to be able to gauge you as an enemy, to understand how to propagandize you, to know what you're really saying in your home. You are being listened to illegally. You are being tracked. And now Schmidt, the head of Google, is in the news every 2 or 3 days saying, everything you do will be surveilled. There is no anonymity. There is no privacy. You're stupid. You don't know how to handle it. This is just the way it is. We're going to do whatever we want. And yes, we work for the NSA and CIA. And yes, we're tracking everything. And yes, we've got white vans worldwide, not just photographing and videotaping your house and your street, but we're grabbing all of your wireless transmissions illegally. And we're just going to do it. And we're going to start taking over the web and shutting off what websites you can see. And that's just what we're going to do. He was in the news yesterday saying things like this. The head of Facebook calls you dumb effers, that you trust him. He's selling all your data. Ha, ha, ha. You thought your private pages were private. They've now made all that public. Ha, ha, ha. They're selling it all. Ha, ha, ha. Twitter's run by the CIA and State Department. Ha, ha, ha. They're just doing it. And here's the creme de la creme, or the coup de grace, the ultimate expression of it. Homeland Security 3 years ago had meetings and said they want to deploy, until there was a public outcry, that everyone, when you go to the airport, they go, here is your taser bracelet that will deliver 50,000 volts into your arm, and everyone will wear it. And they even cut to people on the street saying, I think it's great. It will stop Al-Qaeda, the non-existent, made-up Pentagon boogeyman. And so that's the final expression, is I guess like the Running Man, you're all wearing a taser bracelet, or I guess an explosive necklace around your neck that blows your head off if the government decides that you're a threat. So the government and global corporations, they're more secretive than ever. They obsess over the public not knowing anything they're doing. They're offshore. They're above the law. They write the laws where they're exempt. But you have no privacy. You have no rights. And all of the military deployed at public places and landmarks in the last 7, 8 years, 9 years now, coming up on 9/11 anniversary. All of the militarization of police, all of the intimidation, all of the checkpoints and the blood draw checkpoints, all of it is to buffalo you and to dominate you into full submission to them. Just completely giving up and letting the system get away with it, and acclimating the public, the police, the courts, the enforcers, the media, the government people to accept something more Orwellian than 1984. And, oh, we're going to drug your water. And, oh, we're going to give you vaccines to make you happy. You'll never be upset again. And, oh, we are putting fluoride in the water to make you submit. It wasn't just for your teeth. Ha, ha, ha. And, yeah, you know, girls are going into puberty at 3, 4, 5, 6 years old. Yeah, the bisphenol A gives you cancer. We don't care. It makes you submit. It makes boys infertile and fries women. Isn't it great? We're just going to do it. And then we have this 8-minute clip of C-SPAN with one of the former heads of counterterrorism on from the Bush administration, and every caller called in, plugging Infowars.com, talking about all these top generals and people saying 9/11's an inside job, or how Building 7 wasn't hit by a plane and it's on video that they said, get back, we're blowing it up. And or how 6 of the 10 commissioners and 3 of the lawyers say it's a criminal cover-up and a lie. And he would just say conspiracy theory. And the host would say, oh, more conspiracy theorist. Just a nice, easy one-liner for the public. Sit down, shut up, and take it. And so here it is from Cryptome. But then they excise a piece of CBS News. Lawmakers are considering controversial new legislation this week that would allow vehicles to be equipped with dashboard cameras to record the movements leading up to accidents. The proposed law, AB 1942, would promote safer driving habits and reduce accidents by permitting video recorders to be installed on the windshield. The bill currently allows devices to record video, audio, how fast and which direction the vehicle is traveling, a history of where your car has been, steering and brake performance, that's in the black box, and seatbelt usage. Proponents say there are enough measures to avoid an invasion of privacy, but others call the proposal a huge overreach of government power. And it wires into that cell phone that's in the dash, that wires it all back to the commissariat, back to the NKVD, back to home land security. So they're just coming out with all of it now, flaunting it in our faces. They could care less what we think about it. They could care, and they're just attempting to dominate us. Yeah, we're saving the naked body scans. Yeah, we've been taking your baby's blood and giving it to the Pentagon secretly for 38 years, and we lied to you and said it was a blood test. Yeah, we called people that exposed us conspiracy theorists, but it's all true. Yeah, we're saving the images and bathing you in 20 to 50 times the radiation we'd previously said. Yes, we're a pack of criminal liars. That's just the way it is. Meanwhile, Paul Watson wrote a story yesterday that we didn't get to. Cybersecurity lie exposed. Power plants are not connected to the internet. And in a Wall Street Journal article, they talk about, well, the Cybersecurity Act claims that it is to stop people hacking in to power plants and other infrastructure, critical infrastructure, but that's not what it does. They say, really, people have to get in with thumb drives and then steal data or put viruses in because they're not connected. It's all a hoax. It's all a lie. Now, I want to go to your phone calls right now. Adam, Austin, Ruth, Daniel, and others that are patiently holding. Then I'm going to get into CNBC. America is bankrupt. Mickey Mouse economy. Peter Schiff says we're in the early stages of a depression. 15 economic statistics that just keep getting worse. We'll go over those. Also, more cover-ups about the ongoing fractured seafloor for up to 20 miles away of the Deepwater Horizon well. And all these top scientists and university professors and the Maritime Sciences Dean, they're all saying they've been told by the government, shut your mouth. Do not talk about what you've seen with your submarines or underwater cameras. Do not discuss it still leaking. We're telling the schmuck public to suck their thumb, and they like sucking their thumb. And they're lying and saying core exit's not bad for you, and there's no health problems, just like they said on 9/11 with the dust. And you will shut up or have your grant money taken. You will lie like the rest of us. You will drink bisphenol A. You will drink sodium fluoride. You will drink mercury. You will drink lead. You will drink lithium. You will enjoy it, and you will sit down and shut up and watch your 5-year-old go into puberty and get breast cancer at 15. And you will get Alzheimer's at 35. You will sit down and you will eat GMO foods designed to sterilize all mammal species and give you cancer in all the major studies. You will sit down and you will shut up. And we're getting injections ready for you where you won't even be able to get upset anymore. And we're going to put taser bracelets on you to fly on planes. And we've got cameras and microphones going up, listening to everything you're doing. That's the way it is. It's freedom. Sit down and shut up. Madoff is good. Ken Lay is good. Al Gore is good. It's good. Sit down and love it. Love it. Trust your government. Love the banks. Love the New World Order. Don't listen to people that tell you we're in trouble. Don't stand up for freedom. Don't talk about the Bill of Rights. And they openly train police for at least 15 years. I mean, I've been breaking that for 15 years every time police and military send us their training manuals. The famous Phoenix thing from 13 years ago. That's in several of my films, the Phoenix Memo. Do they talk about the Constitution? Do they talk about the Bill of Rights? They're a terrorist. Are they into the Second Amendment? They're a terrorist. They're your sworn enemy. The gun owners, the conservatives, the returning veterans, they're the enemy. This criminal government stages terror attacks and hypes it to scare you into submission. They are terrorists by their own definition. Remember Governor Ridge? Many years after we broke down the fact that terror alerts were being issued for political gain, to create fear and to get defense contractors contracts domestically. Governor Ridge wrote a book a year and a half ago saying, yeah, we issued him for political power and to fearmonger. That's terrorism. They are terrorists. They are criminals. They are murderers. They are a class of mafia scum using high-tech brainwashing to sell you on it. And now Cass Sunstein and all his memos and in other government memos that we've covered here say they've lost all credibility. They want to start shutting the web down, ending net neutrality, and curtailing talk radio with local community boards that the government appoints. They appoint their fake jury. Their fake, what does Soviet mean? It means committee. They appoint their local Soviets, and then they go and take the licenses. They're now proposing this of talk stations. Will talk stations roll over and just say whatever the government wants? Or will you stand up and defend America? We've now come to this point. It isn't a joke. It isn't a game. It isn't a drill. It's the real thing. It is not a dress rehearsal. You now have 40